good evening, everybody. My name is Roger Garza Sr. My wife is Faye Garza. And we're here tonight. This is our very first show, okay? Uh, we're coming to you live from Wisconsin, but we got to remember that we are broadcasting live on the United Public Radio Network and the UFO Paranormal Network, radio network, which is 105.3 and 107.7 FM in New Orleans. Hello, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Now, this is our first time here, so please bear with us, folks, okay? Because gotta get all the cobwebs out.
We also, do you have comments? Do you see your comments section, dear?
I got one over here, yes.
And you're seeing that Herbie is on?
No, I'm not seeing nothing on that. Oh, now I see him over here.
Okay.
Hello, Herbie.
Hi, everybody. It's good to see you guys. We weren't sure how successful this is going to be in having all of our usual people joining us tonight. So I'm glad you found us. Thank you.
Right.
It's very good.
Also, those who are new to us, I am a psychic medium of 19 years now. We do these two shows, one which is today right now, and then the other one on Saturday at 10:30 in the morning Central Standard Time. The one we do on Saturday is called This Mug's for You, meaning a coffee mug. Also, Silly said, hello, Lynn.
Wow.
But we're here tonight. Let me say one thing. I want to clarify one thing real quick. I am a psychic medium. I am the real deal. And I scare a lot of people. So please.
Well, if they're not prepared to hear, let me say, you scare a lot of people when they're not quite prepared to hear what they're going to hear. So it's good to see everyone. How are we doing so far? Anyway, what, honey? Go ahead.
I just, this is all new for us.
We're really trying to get used to the whole deal. Do you want to talk about what this topic is tonight or not?
I even forgot what it was.
Okay. The topic tonight we decided on was follow your heart. Follow your heart. And that means...
I did.
Yes. Thanks, Amanda. Follow your heart. Keep your heart engaged when you're looking for a partner, when you're looking for a job, and you're looking for a life pursuit. When you follow your heart, then you'll find that you're doing what you want to do, and each day is a blessing instead of not a blessing. So that's the summation of it. And I don't know, we're all for having comments coming from everyone. And
right, I got them right now. I just clicked into it. First off, we want to say hi to Amanda. We want to say hi to Herbie. And we want to say hi to Margot and Lynn Fern, who's always with us. And our buddy Joe Hernandez is here.
Hey, Joe.
Good to see you, Joe. So anyway, folks, we are going to be here for the next hour and a half. If you're driving, please do not watch us. Pull over. Okay?
Okay.
Now, I'll be talking about things that I've done. I'll be talking about, I get this echo all the time. I'll be talking about things that are coming. I do predictions. So if something I see, if I just stop all of a sudden, it's because I'm getting something and I'm going to predict it on the show. So bear with me, folks. You got anything to add, honey?
No, I just figured out why I was hearing a bounce of noise as well. I had to turn down the volume of my speaker.
Yeah, turn down the volume on your mic.
No, the speaker. Is your speaker on in there?
I know nothing.
Do I have to get up and go over there? Do I do I have to go get up? Okay.
Well, I can hear through the headphones, but
Okay. Are you hearing an echo?
now, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
right there. I'm sorry, folks. I'm gonna go and help him out here.
I don't understand all this stuff, folks, so you got to understand that, okay? I can see me real perfect now. It's just all me. Yay! And there's my honey bunny.
Hi, sweetie.
Anyway, like I said, for those that are new here tonight, I am a psychic medium of 19 years now. We do 2 shows a week, Wednesday and Saturday. We have a lot of fun doing them. We have people from all over the world. And I want to give a big shout out to 3 friends that I've been looking for. Me and my friend Tony Marino have been looking for these 3 guys from New Orleans because we used to play together on the road. I'm a musician also. And we were on the road with these guys in Terre Haute, Indiana. Okay? The 3 guys are Nikki La Chica, senior, I think there's a junior. And also the second guy is Don Broussard. And then the third guy is Ernie Caron. Been looking for those guys since I was 19. And we played together in a band at a place called the Alibi Lounge in Terre Haute, Indiana. So if anybody's listening to me and can hear me and you know these guys, please let us know that we've been looking for a lot of years. Okay, we want to say a very big thank you, a big thank you to our dear friend Michelle DeRosiers, who is our producer, director, the person that'll yell at us, and no, but we thank you, Michelle, very much because we're newbies on
So
this show.
it looks like. Can you hear me? By the way,
Yeah, now your voice has just dropped completely.
you can hear me though.
I can hear you through like the next room.
Oh, then I messed up. But anyway, yes. We. I'm kind of going through all the comments here.
Right. Anyway, I want to go on. If there's anybody that comes up, now understand this, folks. This is how I work. If I see your name and I see your picture of you, then automatically I'll be drawn to you. And if something comes out of your name, I'll let you know right then and there. Nobody has to come on and say, do you see anything for me? Or is there something for me? I'll just see it and boom, go on it. Okay?
Also, can I add something? It would, if you share the show, it would be very. Please let us know that you did share the show. Your
Right.
chances, your
There's
chances
our
of.
buddy Travis.
Oh,
Good to see you,
goody.
Trav.
So also, let's see what else.
I hope you were pleased with your reading yesterday, Trav.
Okay.
Can you what? I
Hmm?
gotta pull this thing closer to me, folks. My glasses don't work like they used to. And also, I just want to remind you, folks, too, um, that I do speak Spanish, so every now and then I'll come out with something, okay? So I speak it, I read it, everybody. Everybody that is on our shows is here today. Hello, Denise.
Good to see you. Good afternoon.
Yes. And we thank everybody for sticking with us and coming on this new time slot that we have now, which is good for me because I'll be able to watch Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD. Now I can go home. But it's good to see everybody here today. If there's anything you want to ask me, please feel free to. I'm here. I've been doing this for 19 years. My wife and I have been doing our shows for 5 years. This show in particular, Latino Psychic Visions. And our Saturday show's going on 4 years. So we've been around, put it that way. And I'm happy to be here. I'm tickled pink to be here, you know. It's great. We thank everybody who's sharing the show. I don't want to be boring with anybody, so I would like to see your name in there.
Yes, please let us know if you share the show. It's very helpful.
Yeah. Mary Erickson, you just put an M now? Is that how you're coming off? Oh, that's like I did, right, with an R, right? Okay. She's going to change it. But this is great to be on, you know. I mean, we're in New Orleans, you know, on the radio. So I want to say a big shout out to everybody in New Orleans. I really want to go down there. I've been wanting to go down there for years. There's people that I want to go meet, and there's people that do what I do, and I would like to interact with them, you know. What happened to...
That Toronto that caught fire and it was.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if y'all see the video that I posted. It was about the Virgin Mary in Spain now. This was during the Easter parade, I guess it was. And they put a veil on her and everything. And it literally, and I mean literally, caught on fire. I don't know if this was a stage deal, because we don't know, because we're not there. But to me, what I got out of it when I saw that, I said, Mother Mary's really mad at the earth. So if you get a chance to go on my page, Roger Garza Sr., and go look at that video. It shocked me, I'll tell you. Oh, I thank you for that. Lynn said she's staying up to watch our show. God bless her. So, if everybody's okay with everything and nothing's bothering you, then we'll sign off. No. I just want to see somebody ask a question about something.
Well,
Amanda did.
I don't know if anybody agrees with what our topic is or not. Maybe that's a good start. I don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
And I want to give a plug for our company. You are listening to Latino Psychic Visions, and we thank you very much for joining us today. We're new at this on this particular station. We have been doing our show Latino Psychic Visions for 5 years now on Facebook, but now we're doing it here.
why don't you tell the folks how you started out doing Latino Psychic Visions on Facebook? Why don't you tell them how?
In our living room, with my wife was like doing this,
That'd be
holding
me.
up my phone, and she had me tucked in the corner. Oh, my phone went on. Hello, like this, and we were broadcasting like this, and I was tucked in a corner.
Like this.
Yeah,
This
and
is-
I just started talking about
this
things
is what I
in
did.
general, you know.
Yeah. Kathy Hanley's here.
Hi, Kath.
Yeah,
Good
good to see you.
It looks like everybody from our show's here, huh?
Isn't that lovely?
That's great. But anyway, we're so glad that you guys have found us, you know, and you clicked in. Denise, I'm going to go with Denise right now. Denise, there's something about one of your eyes. I don't know which one it is yet, but I'm picking up one of your eyes, like it's either going bad or it's watering a lot, and it's not tears, it waters. Or there's something about the vision itself. So if you could please write back and let me know something, please. By the way, folks, during high school,
Oh,
I got kicked out of class many a time for being the class clown. So bear with me.
did you see that, Kathy? Did you see that from Kathy? She's
Always
always,
here to support. Thank you, Kat.
yeah,
Thank you very much.
Lovely lady. Another lovely lady. Oh, hi, Richard.
Richard, hello, Richard. Good to see you, bud. Look, we're here now, and we'll be here till 5:30 on our time, which is Central Standard Time.
Here's
Hello,
Kelly. Hi, Kelly.
Kelly Durant. Hello.
Wow.
Everybody's joining us today from our show. This is great. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Well,
we
that's
get an
what-
answer back yet from Denise?
I haven't seen one.
Yeah, Richard, here we are, man.
Isn't this beautiful? This is so beautiful. Of course, I'm not doing anything technically. We have we're getting a lot of help here. So we really appreciate it.
Are they able to hear you, honey? Because I'm not getting you in my.
They
my
hear me
ears.
fine. I think it's because I turned off your speaker.
Oh. Oh.
We're in the big leagues now here. So we're going to get it straight. This is our, premiere show. We didn't practice, as you can probably tell, but we are just going with what you say. And what your input is, we really love it if you have a lot of things to say. So, Amanda, thank you. It's exciting to see you too.
Okay, Kelly says her brother's watching. Hello,
Good.
brother.
With her and Drew. Good.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Anybody in contact with Denise? I'd like an answer whether I get one of her eyes is bad. It's either watering a lot or it's out of focus like.
So those folks who are listening, brand new, explain to our audience what you can do besides,
I read hands, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to look inside the human body like an x-ray. Now, I will advise you of things if I see something. I'm not a doctor, understand that. Cole Ross, is that it? Is that
Yes.
Tony?
And he's coming in from New Zealand. Wonderful.
Welcome to the show.
Beautiful.
But like I was saying, I look into the human body like an x-ray machine. And if I see something that I don't like, I will advise you to go to your doctor right away. All right? Understand, I'm not a doctor. I'm a psychic medium. But actually, I'm extra large. Oh, it's Herbie's birthday? I didn't know it was
Happy
his
birthday,
today.
Herbie. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad. Cole, I'm glad to see you from New Zealand. We get people from all over the world. And it's just beautiful to see that, like I said, I'm a psychic medium of 19 years now. So if something comes up around your name, please be aware that I will tell you. Okay? Am I missing something, honey? We never got an answer back from Denise, did we?
No, not
She
yet.
logged out and logged off. What happened?
Richard said looks good with 2 videos of each of you.
I know, right? That's cool. The split screen.
Mm-hmm.
We're so glad to be here,
Well, and the backdrop is our office. This is
Right.
the inside of our office, which we just opened up March 1st. We're very excited about that. For people who are in the area, Herbie says thank you for the birthday wishes. We are in
Betcha,
Baldwin,
buddy.
Wisconsin, actually. And, we do love people to come and see us.
There's Denise.
Eh,
Can we get Denise up? Okay, Denise, I am picking up one of your eyes. I don't know if it waters a lot or if it's out of vision, out of focus, but I'm getting one of your eyes.
Now, Denise is coming in from Grafton, North Dakota.
Right. Can we get Cole up by chance?
Oh, but Lynn says, she said, let's say what Lynn says first. We have a Saturday show, and she gave us the name of the show, which we call This Mug's for You. And Lynn Fern then dubbed it Silly Saturdays. So is this What's on Wednesday? Love it.
It is a kind vibe in here, guys.
Yeah. Well, when you get a read from Roger, sometimes I had to learn 5 years ago, which was when we started, that when he does his readings or reads, sometimes the message comes through so quick and to the point and almost awkward or uncomfortable for me. I had to learn to accept the fact that it's meaningful to the person that receives it, not to me.
And I hold no punches.
And he
So
holds back
whatever
no
comes out,
punches.
comes
So,
out. Okay, Denise says, yes, my left eye had a bad infection over the winter and do not have full vision in it yet. Okay, because I picked up your eye. And
thank
I'm
you for
doing this one
the
first,
feedback.
that one.
So when he gives you a read, or and even though he might, Roger might give you something right now, does not mean he might not come back, and loop around and give you more. That's kind of how it happens on these shows. So please stay with us. The point is to stay with us.
Denise, I would say this, please stay on top of your eye and contact your doctor. Make sure that you go, don't miss your appointments or whatever, and make sure you're using the medicine that he gave you, all right? Because you need your vision, that's for sure. I got bad vision, I'm half blind in this eye, but I got bad vision, but very good hearing, super hearing in fact. When Faye drops something, I just cringe.
Well, I could think of some times when you didn't hear me, but we won't go into that. That's another show.
But anyway, let's see, who else can I go? Who can I go pick on?
Can you scroll up?
I want to talk to Cole. Can we put Cole up by chance?
Call Ross.
Yes. I know you have your son there in the picture, but I'm also picking up another boy around you. So I don't mean to pick on you or put you on the spot, but there's a spirit of another boy around you. Do you know who this would be?
Is it a young boy?
Yeah, he's a young kid. I'm gonna say they just gave me the number, and when I say they, that's the spirits. I'm gonna say around 7. Now, I don't mean to put you on the spot, Cole, but I'm gonna go with either a miscarriage or an abortion. Either one of those two, because this little boy's coming in spirit.
Kathy says selective hearing, Faye. Okay.
Okay, then you know what I'm saying. The boy is around you. I get the name Jimmy, Jim. I don't know who this pertains to, or if it's a friend of yours that passed or something, but I'm getting the name Jim. It's
Cole,
something, huh? It just
Cole,
jumped
does that
right
make
in.
does that make sense to you? Does that resonate with you?
Cole?
Yeah. She says she has an Uncle Jim.
Is he still with us? Meaning, is he still alive? Because now I can put the puzzle together. All right, the way I'm going to tell you this is the other little boy is with Uncle Jim. All right? That's how I'm picking it up. That's why I said putting the puzzle together. So know that he's in good hands. He's happy. He's safe. Everything. There's nothing that bothers him. He's just happy kid. And if you think, Cole, like you see something and you go, what was that? It's him. All right.
She mentions also her ex-father-in-law was James Jamie, if that helps.
I get Jim the way I got it. First one, boom.
Now we've got a hacker.
But is there
Samantha
anything we
Smith.
can do with these guys that hack us? You know, you need to get a new life, Samantha. Get off of our show.
Okay, so
Nobody needs you here. In fact, they're going to report you. Thank you, Michelle Blochter. Thank you. News on the flip side. Okay. And I don't mean to put you on the spot at all, Cole, but when I get something, it's there. Hello, Debbie.
is Debbie here? Oh,
Yeah.
yay!
She just said she's sorry. She just got off work.
That's okay. Things just started to heat up, kind of.
But Cole, now you see, this is how I operate. When I get something, I go to the person right away.
So,
Sam was my ex.
Oh.
Laughing out loud, but a sign. Kick the Sam out. Dear, that's your deal. I just want you to see this is how I operate. If I get something and you came out very strong, and I could see the little boy around you, so I had to let you know that he was there. And then while we were doing that, I picked up Jim. So boom, he's with Jim, Uncle Jim. What does it say? No, what? Yes, I do have to go with the flow, exactly.
Thank you.
Well, I thank you for that.
Thank you, Len. I will stay on this side to watch for idiot hackers to block them for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Lynn.
Appreciate
We don't know
that.
what we'd do without our Lynn.
Yeah, and she's watching from the UK, which is a lot later than now. I'm not sure. It's like in the 9 o'clock maybe
Cole, you're
area.
welcome, dear.
Huh?
I'm saying to Cole, she's welcome.
Oh, good. Great. I'm so used to being in the background that I look
I know,
around
but
a
I
lot.
can't hear you.
Huh?
I can't hear you now. It's like I gotta do this, take an ear off and listen
Well,
that way.
I'm not going to go in there again.
No, don't go.
Okay.
Stay put. All right, let's see who else we can go in on. I should read that Samantha Smith. That would shock her. Debbie Helderson, is there something wrong with one of your ears? I just picked up your ear real fast. It's nearly 10:30.
Okay. Not too bad.
No. You're supposed to say, do you know where your parents are? Okay, I don't know if Debbie heard me, Debbie Hellerson. I'm talking about one of your ears. We got I already made it.
Well, she says, no, not yet. Did you see that?
Yeah, now I do.
Okay.
So please keep that in mind. I get one of your ears, like you're going to either hear a ringing, don't answer it, but if you hear a ringing, or it plugs up, but I'm getting one of your ears, or it itches a lot. Are we supposed to announce these on here?
Yes,
Honey?
I think it'd be all right.
Canada's most haunted. That's Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I forgot to mention Amelia. Amelia Paisano. We want to thank her also. And Joe, I don't know what Joe's last name is, but thank you,
But
Joe.
we are, you want to, okay.
And by the way, Amelia Paisano, in our language, in Spanish, a paisano is a road runner. And I used to have one, like a pet road runner, down when I lived in Texas. He would always come every time I called him. When I got to the point where I picked up the lingo, I knew how to talk like him.
So it looks like it's Joe Montaldo, who is the station owner of.
Montaldo, okay.
Okay,
Thank you, Joe.
yes. So, well, Debbie says I'm going on a plane in a few days, and I always get ear problems when I fly. Does that
Well,
make
it's
sense?
either going to plug up for the longest time, or it's going to be itching. You know, you'll be scratching it. I hear the ringing of it too, but I think it's going to plug up more than anything. Like one ear only will plug up, and usually it's both, but no, I'm getting one that'll stay plugged. Can I mention anything to Joe at all, the owner? Michelle, I don't know if I'm able to.
Are you getting something
Yes,
for
she
Joe?
said, please tell him to be careful of his foot. I'm going to go with the left foot. There's something about his left foot that I'm picking up. Okay, we got that. So, folks, if you want to click on or whatever, this is how I operate. I just look at your name and bang, something comes out. And every name to me, in my own theory, every name has an attachment, meaning there's something with your name. Okay? I'm picking up Kathy Hanley's hip. I know she was operated on, but I'm getting the back part of it now, not the front, the back. Okay, Michelle says she sent them the message. Alrighty.
That's cool.
I'm surprised, other than Joe, none of our other Texas people are texting in. I did a radio show in Texas for 2 years, and in fact, we're going to advertise on that particular channel. It's a radio show that I did for years, and we're going to start advertising on it. Okay, and we are brought to you by the UFO Paranormal Radio and it's twice, Paranormal Radio in New Orleans. And that's so cool. We are here talking to people in New Orleans.
And more.
Yeah, and all over the world, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to again I want to mention this again. I'm looking for my 3 friends, Nikki La Chica Sr., Don Broussard, and Ernie Carone. They're from New Orleans. I haven't seen those guys since I was 19 years old, because we played on the road in Terre Haute, Indiana. And if anybody knows their whereabouts, please connect them with me. I haven't seen them guys. And myself and my buddy Tony Marino, we would like to talk to those guys again.
Kathy Hanley says, yes, Roger, getting muscular pain for trying to build up muscles.
Take your time, dear. You just came off that operation. Just take your time. More than anything, you need to walk, okay? Don't overstrain yourself.
And we did have a hacker on, and I'm sure everybody will take care of that person. They have no business being on here.
Right.
We didn't invite them. We did not endorse.
They'll be reported too, so.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see what Kelly's put on there for you?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. It's nice seeing you too, Kelly. I can see things a lot better. Things pop up so much easier.
Okay, Kathy said I scheduled a left hip
For,
for June 21st.
okay.
Well, you know I'll be praying with you. I'll be there for you. You know that. Anyway, want to mention? Do I gotta mention that every half hour or what? I don't know if I was
Yes,
supposed
well, I think that was the half
station ID?
hour midpoint. Midpoint is, I
Okay.
guess, what I can say.
But
Midpoint.
anyway, folks, I'm gonna say that we are very happy to be on the New Orleans station 105.3 FM and 107.7 FM. We are coming through uh, technology. We're coming through to you from Wisconsin.
We're limping. We're limping through on our own side, limping through technology, learning
Right, I mean-
things late in life that I never thought I'd learn before, and it's pretty amazing.
To give you an idea, folks, where my technology stands right now, I still have a dual cassette player that I listen to music on.
It's kind of sad. He's got everything old.
Right.
Okay, Kelly's asking. My brother Mark Rolicki is looking at having back surgery. Is it going to happen, and will it work?
Kelly, do you know if they're gonna put like a brace in there, like metal? I'm getting something's gonna go, like, if something's supposed to be screwed into something, it's gonna go off it. Like it won't be right.
Our friend Lynn Fern's helping us out here. UPR Network
105.3 and 107.7 from New Orleans.
FM.
Da-da-da.
Dun, 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 dun. Thank you.
Okay. Kelly, can you please let me know if they're going to put like pieces of metal or bars in there? Because I'm getting that one is going to be off-centered, like it's supposed to go on something, but it falls off it. Yes.
Lovely. Okay.
Gosh, I'm not one to say don't do it, but please let me know a week before he goes in, okay? Because I'm going to pray hard and I'm going to make San Raphael's be around him with all the angels so they'll guide the doctor's hands, okay?
Debbie Holderson.
Yeah, when I was growing up.
I don't know if you can answer this, but I had a really close friend when I was growing up, and I have looked and looked for her, but I keep getting this feeling she passed. Her name is Marianne Klein from Seattle, Washington. Do you see anything? Good
Well,
question.
here's the only problem with that. I'm going to try to click in a minute. Well, as I go doing the show, I will try to click into Marianne. But I also have a friend of mine in North Dakota who was married to my buddy that passed away. Her name is Kathy Klein. So Kathy might get in the middle of it, but I'm going to try, okay? I'm not saying no to it, trust me. But around Marianne Klein's name, Debbie, I get somebody named Bob.
Debbie, can you answer that?
And Deb's up in North Dakota, right?
Yeah, Grafton.
Yeah. Well, see, and Kathy was up in Grand Forks.
Her nephew.
Her nephew was Bob. Okay. Okay, what I'm going to throw out there, Debbie, this might be going far, I don't know. But I'm getting something, they're telling me something about the Rath-Skelter room. R-A-T-H, Rath-Skelter room. And this is around Bob, and this is also around your friend, Marianne.
Wow.
Tina, hello,
Hi.
Tina.
Cute
Good
the
to
way
see
you
you,
have your
girl.
name. Tina can too. That's cool.
Yes, if I can, Tina
You
can
can
too.
too.
Deb, anything at all regarding the Rath-Skelter room?
Never heard of that before.
Okay, please write it down anyway. There's something about R-A-T-H, Rath. It could be somebody's name, Rathbone, Rath something. But I get Rath-Skelter room. That's the way I get it. Tina Cantu, I'm going to tell you this real quick. Please be careful, girl, and check your hair to make sure there's not a tick in your hair.
A tick in her hair?
Yes. Because I had one time lodged under my skin, and I had
That
to
kind
poke
of
it
gives
with a
me the
knife, and I took it
Oh,
out.
I can just see Tina going, ooh.
Yeah, but still, check it anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know if she lives around a bunch of trees or what, but
Debbie's, oh,
yeah, I seen it.
yeah.
Uh,
Oh my God.
well,
OMG.
I'm just saying, it could be there. Yeah,
That's-
that is creepy,
yes.
but it's there.
Yeah,
Okay, Debbie said she wrote it down.
that's beautiful. Yeah, even if it doesn't, especially if it doesn't make sense to you folks, it is a good idea to write it down because Roger will probably not remember
No, I won't.
it. And if you ask about it later,
Debbie, I'm getting somebody around you that I'm going to say either had sneezing problems, they would sneeze, 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 or they had nosebleeds. And this to me is, I'm going with a female with kind of blondish, reddish hair. I think she had freckles, from what I can see. Does it ring a bell at all? Oh, Deb.
well, Richard Dearden is asking, what are your guides saying about me getting a buyer? Just lost 2 more today. Thanks.
Buddy, there's a couple of people. Well, here, Richard, I want you to, like I told you this before, pray to Saint Joseph. He's the one for the work. He's also the one for the house. And if you pray to him, ask him to help you get sales of houses. All right? Now let's go with Debbie Webb.
Oops, there's Lisa Cantus. She said she finally.
Oh, Lisa.
How are you doing?
There is a couple, but not passed. It doesn't have to be that they passed. But I get this lady with the kind of blondish, reddish hair with freckles. To me, she reminds me of a school teacher for some reason. I want to say in the neighborhood of her 50s or 60s. Could be even older than that. Okay, it's okay. It was for Tina.
I have no ticks. I'm glad you checked. Okay, well,
I'm waiting for Debbie.
he's pretty accurate, folks. Pretty accurate.
I know what I get.
Yeah.
And I don't dispute it at all when I get something.
Well, yeah, when you get the message, you have to release the message, don't you, honey?
And once again, real quick, I want to give a shout out to Michelle, Amelia, and Joe for giving us the opportunity to be on this station. And hopefully we'll be here for a while.
We'll see.
I see it.
Ha ha ha, Lisa.
Debbie,
Says
any
Tina.
answer, Deb?
What now?
I'm waiting for Debbie to answer me.
Oh,
To me, it's an older woman. She has blondish, reddish hair with freckles. And I forgot what I told you about her because it goes like that. Anybody remember what I told Debbie about the lady?
well,
This is what I mean, folks, because I'm so spontaneous that it goes like that. I can't remember everything.
you had better be a good boy then, Roger, says Lynn.
Thank you, Lynn.
Define good boy. You know.
I got a feeling this show's going to hit good. I don't know why, but I just got that feeling.
You got a feeling what? I
That it's going
couldn't.
to hit good. This is a good time slot for us.
So, is it weird for me to ask you to explain how the spirits come in? I mean, what
Say
do they
that
look?
again?
How does it look? What do they look like when they come in for you?
I just described the lady. She's an older gal. She's very pale white, I want to say, with blondish, reddish hair, and like a school teacher, like keeps it up in a bun type, you know, and also has freckles.
So, okay, Debbie's answered. Okay, I thought it was someone else, but she is younger and no freckles. She said person sneezing a lot and bleeding.
And bloody noses, yes. I'm going to go with sneezing. I don't know why, but it just like clicked into that. And I'm going to say this lady, it's an older lady. I don't know if you're around somebody like that, but I get an older lady who's like pale white per se, and she has freckles, okay, has her hair up like in a bun or back here bunched. And I'll go with the sneezing, like constantly sneezing, like allergies.
So, Richard, it couldn't mean right now, too, that he couldn't be down a few days from
It
now.
all depends, Richard. Sometimes it is now, sometimes it goes for later. But usually people will go, oh, now I know what he was talking about. And that comes after.
No chance. Lynn says, no chance. I might get blocked and never allowed back on your shows again.
No, dear, you're always allowed on a show.
Oh.
Okay, I got it. My stepmom. Do I need to tell her something? Do you know if her first husband has passed?
Richard, there is a couch, Richard Dearden says. There is a couch.
I need to know whether or not the husband has passed. And
Yes.
I want to go back to Kelly afterwards.
And
Yes,
Debbie,
he's
I'll
passed.
just yes.
He comes through to say hello to her, to let her know he's still around her. And he gives her a big hug. So please let her know that, okay? Now, can we go back to Kelly? This is Mark, Kelly's brother.
Oh, okay.
All right, Mark, I don't mean to pry. I don't mean to put you on the spot. But to me, there's something that you did that she still holds against you. I see her with her back to you. And I'm going to say pretty much, buddy, if you can't get around that and like beg her forgiveness or whatever. It depends on how much your marriage means to you. If not, then just totally walk away. And I'm not one to break up people at all. Thank you, Tina. If anything, I'm a person that tries to get people back together.
Thank you for sharing the show, folks. We really, really appreciate it. We'd like to get the word out to a lot of people.
Right.
Thank you.
Oh boy. Well, if she hates him, I can't help that. I'm just saying that, you know, if you want to let her know, you can let her know. If you don't, that's fine. But I'm just giving you the message from him to her.
Well, kind of explain to people how spirit is on the other side after they, you know, as after people pass, they could be, you know, I've heard this from you and from Paul actually, about how people are on the other side. Even if it's someone that you didn't get along with or whatever, they might want to check in on you because they care about you. Am I right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. When you cross over, it's almost immediate. It's love. That's why I said when I came back, you know, everybody that I hurt, I went back and apologized to them. And I begged for their forgiveness.
Right. Explain that, like a little bit, that near death, the results of that near death experience. You don't have to go into great detail, but what the feeling was when you were on the other side and why you didn't want to come back.
It was like love. Everything over there is love, 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 love. And I cannot explain it good enough for the mere fact that you, like, it's like saying you have to go there and come back, you know.
Right.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Right.
But those that have will understand what I'm saying when it comes down to just love itself.
Yes, Debbie Halderson says if he got into heaven, I'm sure he
He
changed.
did. Trust me, he did. He realized all the things he did, so that's why he comes back loving.
On that near-death experience subject, remember we talked to a good friend of ours, and I talked to him a little bit. He had a near-death experience, and when he was over there, every color was a vivid color. The grass was really, really green. The sky was incredibly blue. The feeling you had was you were immersed in love. So much love that's why maybe when someone you don't like here on earth goes to the other side, they know what they did. They probably know what they did.
Sure.
Am I right? I mean, I've
It's
been listening to you for a long
remember the
time.
commercial where the guy, St. Peter, would be at the desk and he got the big book there and he's reading what the person did? And he says, "You're the one that," and the guy goes like that, he cringes. That's basically how it is. They meet you on the other side, and all of a sudden it's like your name's called out or whatever, and they just, you know, I'm sorry. And a lot of times people say, why do they hang around on this side if they're gone? Well, a lot of times they come back because there's unfinished business. This being that he had to say hello to his ex-wife.
Mm-hmm.
He passed over. Now he's loving and everything. She still hates him apparently, but he's
Yeah.
not that way anymore.
Right. So Lynn Fern is saying everyone has a life review when they pass over. So everything gets sorted.
Exactly. That's it. Like she says, everything gets sorted out. Yes, it's like the big book. Oh, you're the one that.
Well, I think you see your own review of your life. You get a chance to see all the stuff that happened.
Well, that's when you're passing. When they say your life passes before you, yes, it does. I was there. I seen it.
Okay, that's good. I think people should know that. Is that a real thing?
Very much so, yes. Mm-hmm. And you hear voices of people that you knew. And like I said, I got as far as the Black Tunnel, and I heard voices that I knew and got pulled back out. Hello, Leroy.
Hi, Leroy. He says, hello, my favorite people. It just makes me smile when you say that. And I love that picture, your profile picture with KJ. Isn't that just lovely.
Paul
Wow.
always says that there's no politics. Exactly.
Just
Just
incredible
incredible
love.
love. That's what I'm saying.
Hmm.
I did not want to come back, folks, and I mean that sincerely. So for me to pass, when I do pass, I'm not going to be afraid. I know where I'm going. Lord, you hear that?
Well, and it's really the more I listen to you and I listen to other psychics that are good like you and Paul Francis, and that they really are in a different, really a better place. Uh, Now that gives me great comfort.
First off, Fatima, I want to say this. You give a picture of, I don't know if it's a tree or what it is. I don't see your face, and I know that's not your real name, so
Well, in all fairness to Fatima, it's good to see you here.
there are names Fatima, yes. I don't know if that's your full name, real name, what.
But it's
But how can
for,
I give you a reading with somebody I don't even know or
well,
can't see?
if you could give us your profile picture, that would be very helpful. So when Kelly says when that happens, is it the bad times in your life when you pass?
You could be sleeping. And I told the Lord, when I go, that's the way I want to go in my sleep. Because to me, that is the most
What I think she meant,
blessed way that you could go.
well, but I think she was saying, I'm not sure, but I'm reading her question is when that happens, is it the bad times in your life when you pass that you're reviewing? Do you review everything?
It's not only bad, it's good too. I mean, you're getting an overall look of your whole life. The things that will stand out the most are the things that you did that were bad. So you go, oh God, or you say, not God, but you say, oh, I wish I wouldn't have done that. I got to make up for that. So bingo, you come back.
So when we're going to get to Lynn in a minute. I wanted to say we did have a topic tonight, which was follow your heart in
Right.
everything you do, and I mean that pertains to finding your partner, finding your life's pursuit, finding your job. Follow your heart, and then perhaps when you're having a review and you've been following your heart, which means you're following your intention, your purpose. I mean, this is something I came up with, I guess.
Did you see what Lynn posted?
And so Flintford says exactly. Many people who have had NDEs, near-death experiences, have said that they can feel the unconditional love straight away. The warmth is beautiful.
Yes, ma'am. Amen to that.
I love that. Thank you. Oh, Leroy's had a stressful day. He bought a new vehicle for work. Stressful day. Ooh, I know.
But it's something you need, my friend.
Yeah. Debbie Halderson says, I think everyone wants to die in their sleep. I think it's the most peaceful way to die. No suffering. So Richard Dearden says everyone that had passed and came back always says they never wanted to come back to Earth.
That's true.
It is true.
Everybody, well, the ones that I've talked to, yes.
Yeah. So that has to say to me that it is not a scary thing. I think the only thing is maybe that was pointed out before is how do you go? And thank you, Richard, you're pointing that out. And so is Kelly. We can't choose how we go. We don't even know when that is, except maybe if you're a psychic medium. And
But
you
just
don't.
keep in mind that everybody has a number and they have a day.
Do they? Do they have a way of going? Is that what you're thinking? Is that what
They figured that out.
Oh, they figured it out.
Let's put it this way. What I knew of what I've seen, people that have done wrong, like I'm going to hypothetically say, child molester, okay? They did wrong. So now they have to suffer. It's like paying penance. And I don't know if Paul will probably argue this one, but it's like paying penance, and you have to, like, you get a sickness that's attached to you. Well, you stay with that sickness for the longest time, until they finally see that, okay, let him go. Boom.
So they, so they, they're just they're postponed to have a happy eternal life. Is that what you're saying?
Agony.
They're having agony.
They have to go through the agony. What they put a person through is what they have to go through, and then some.
Really? So on the other side, they go through some kind of agony?
No, while they're here.
Oh, I see.
Let's say the person that did it caught cancer. Now they have to agonize with the cancer. It's killing them, but karma, exactly. That's what it boils down to. I have to do a plug, ladies and gentlemen. We are broadcasting live on the United Public Radio Network and the UFO Paranormal Radio Network, 105.3 and 107.7 in New Orleans.
FM.
Right here, live on our stage.
Hey, you're crazy.
I know, but I'm good at it.
So Debbie Halderson says, I'm not scared to die, but I'm scared to leave my kids and grandkids. Yeah.
But see, that's one thing that, to me, they take in consideration. Somebody eventually will take care of your kids.
Here's what Richard Dearden says. You go through your whole life book. It's opened up and you see everything you have done, good and bad. And if you want to come back and learn more, it's up to God and you. Yeah?
Yep. Because you'll tell God, I'm not ready yet. I need to. And they'll say, do you really? And that's where you decided. Hello, Mary.
Good to see you, Mary Lucia. Good to see you. I'm glad you found us.
There's a lot of things that we don't know here on Earth, but I was over there and I got to do like a little peek.
So Richard's saying as part of our conscious mind,
right,
that makes us scared to pass. Yeah. Yeah. And then finally there's peace.
But remember one thing, he's the boss. So I don't care what, you're not finished, this and that, you're going. And when you go, if they allow you to come back to finish whatever it was.
I think it's interesting, kind of, since we're talking about near-death experience right now, I think it's kind of interesting to know what happened to you when you were almost on the other side. What happened? Who did you face on the other side that made you go back? I think that's kind of funny, actually, in a way, I'm sorry I'm saying funny, but it is funny. Remember, you said you went through these doors and
when I was in the operating room.
Yeah, but you weren't in an operating room. You were in transit.
I was in an operating room per se, and on a gurney.
Yeah.
And the doctor came in and grabbed my chart. He goes, "Who's this guy?" He goes, "We don't need this guy. We're not ready for him." We said, "Get him out of here." And the nurse grabbed my bed and pushed me through 2 doors. And then I heard my ex at the time, honey, are you okay? Are you okay? And then I went, huh? And I told her, I said, why didn't you wake me up? Because I was over there and I wanted to stay there.
And she was mortified because you were looking like you were dead, probably, right?
Yeah, she got scared.
Mm-hmm.
But that's another book. And speaking of books.
Yeah, but wait, Lynn Fern also says the life book is the Akashic Records. I'm going to have to learn more about this, Lynn. You are really giving us good information.
All right.
Thank you.
I want to plug our good buddy's book. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our good friend Paul Francis, and this is his book called The Safe Way. This book is like an encyclopedia for you, a dictionary, everything. If you're unsure about certain things, look them up in Paul's book. And remember, do not buy the book that doesn't have his picture on there.
It's the guide for protection. He gives you all kinds of ways of being protected.
Being the fact, ladies and gentlemen, that there's another Paul Francis, and he's using this stuff and Paul's page to get his stuff out there. And here's the other one. This is the other good book, the Little Book of Wisdom.
Little book of quick wisdom.
There's no Paul Francis. But there is on the back.
Book of Quick Wisdom.
Huh?
It's a little book
A
of,
little book of quick wisdom.
yes,
Yeah.
okay.
It has all kinds of recipes that no.
No.
No,
Yes,
we want to plug our good friend Paul Francis's book. Both of his books. The Safeway, I'll do like a cheerleader.
okay. But it's,
The Safeway right here and the little book of quick wisdom. All right? Make sure his picture's on the book. Otherwise, you know by no
they're
nothing.
both very good guides. And they give you a new skill set or a good skill set of how to help you out. The Safeway, Lynn
Yeah,
says.
Paul says buy the deluxe one
So we
from
can.
Amazon. Order it from Amazon.
The little book of Quick Wisdom is also from Amazon. So there you go.
So that's for our good buddy.
Yeah.
Now, let's see. Let's go through some more stuff. Mary Lasea, I don't know why, Mary, but I'm picking up something regarding either your jaw or your tongue. Like you could be talking and then all of a sudden, de repente, you go, "Blimera," like that. Like the word didn't come out right. And you like a bump in the road per se. But with your mouth and your tongue, I'm getting like something's off. If it hasn't happened, Mary, I'm going to tell you it this way. If it hasn't happened, and it does happen later, and somebody notices, they go, "What?" Tell them to take you to the hospital. I'm not a doctor, but to me that is a sign of a stroke. So please do not hesitate. Go.
So,
Okay, Joe's still here.
yay. Good to know. And everybody, thank you for sharing the show. If you have a moment and you have a little share button, please share the show.
Mary, remember I say it. If Nancy notices it or your mom notices it and said, "What? Like what? K? Like that. Don't hesitate." Joe, I'm getting somebody, this is for Joe Hernandez. I'm getting somebody named Crystal. Chrissy, Crystal, Christine, Crystal, something. Mary, write it down, please, and tell the rest of the family to watch out for that if it happens. Okay?
Lynn Fern, she's talking about
Right,
Paul's
the books.
books. They are brilliant, educational, informative. She keeps it at her side all the time to refer to it about her spiritual path, and that's when I need it. Yeah. I also, yeah, I get inspiration from it every time I read. You can open it up to any page. Either one of the books, and you are going to get great wisdom. And the other thing is, I love reading it because you can almost hear Paul's voice. He talks in he writes in his voice. It's really cool. So,
Speaking of which, Paul will be on tomorrow at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time doing, what's the name of the show? I keep getting it. Reach Across is the first one. Paranormal Quest?
Spirit Quest, darling.
Okay. Also, I want to mention tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, which is our time, it's 10 minutes after 5. But tonight at 8 o'clock, please, please, please tune in to the Outer Realm with Michelle, our dear friend Michelle, and with
Amelia
de la Noche. No, what? It's a song.
However.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But anyway, Amelia Paisano and Michelle de Roches. Okay, see how I said that?
It's very pretty the way you said that.
And Joe, what was Joe's last name again? What's the matter, Joe? I got the name of Joe.
Michelle saying, woohoo, woohoo. Yeah.
Joe Montaldo. Montaldo. He's a Montaldo. But anyway, tune into their show at 8 o'clock, The Outer Realm.
Our time.
Okay?
And 9 o'clock Eastern time. And I'm not, now we are able to watch it more easily because.
Because they get off early. Yay!
Well, yeah, we get off early. Otherwise, we used to get off at, I can't remember,
Thank you, Richard.
8:30. And so it was a little tough. But tonight we could watch.
Richard, are you still getting the headaches in the back? I'm getting it very strongly.
Oh, so she got, so Michelle is saying UFO undercover at 6 p.m. Central Time.
Oh, I didn't know they had that one. Okay. If you're into UFOs, that's the one to tune into.
That's Joe's show.
The
Okay.
UFO gods and extraterrestrial.
Yeah.
Cool. That is cool.
Yeah, it's good to know.
That's at 6 o'clock, so it'll be shortly after ours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Joe says he does know a crystal. I'll say this, Joe. Be careful not to get in an argument with her, okay? It could get ugly. Oh, okay. Joe's show is the UFO.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a Dodo Jose. Now, I forgot to mention that for my Latino friends,
Oh, yes.
están escuchando este show, Latino Psychic Visions, aquí en el canal de United Public Radio Network. And I can say that in Spanish too, but it's too long. And the UFO Paranormal. Paranormal means paranormal radio network. Okay. 107.7 y 105.3 en el FM canal.
So
Okay.
I do not know Spanish at all, so I am going to learn that. And also on our show, for folks out there now, it is important to know that Roger is bilingual. He also
Right.
speaks
So,
Spanish.
si me están escuchando ahorita, este show, si estás en tu carro o tu troca, lo que sea, cualquier coche, y quieres hablar conmigo, por favor de llamar el teléfono 715 es el área, es casi igual que Houston, Texas, pero 715, no 3, 715-688-4091.
That's our phone number.
¿Ya?
Okay.
Si acaso necesitas que te detenga algo, llámame por favor.
Okay.
Estamos abiertos aquí en la oficina a las 11 de la mañana hasta las 6 de la tarde. ¿Ok? No?
Rich,
No, Joe's talking about Richard's talking about his headache. Remember I say it, buddy, like a big cramp in the back of your head. This is for Richard.
I like what Lynn says. I can do the flamenco Spanish dance, but I can't speak Spanish.
I could just picture that too, Liz.
I can too. I love this. I do love the flamenco.
But you got to have
Spanish.
a rose in your mouth. Do you see that UFO crap on any messages? The UFO, dear, is our boss, our big boss, Joe, has the UFO show. Don't call it crap because you don't know yet. There are people here that you go like, what?
We do not discount UFOs at all.
No.
No, we believe that they're there. Absolutely. We just don't go into it. We don't specialize in
Right.
that area.
That's another realm.
That is another realm, and we embrace all of that. Actually, all of that. I I
But
believe
anyway, we
it's
want to thank you guys for joining the show today, and it's great that you came from there over here, and you caught the click and all that, and the link, and that's great. It makes it a lot more easier for me, because I don't have to have this one going, that one going, and just one. That's it. I love it. Anything you want to add, honey?
um I don't know. I think we are. I don't know. We're almost. We're getting close to being done
I
tonight.
know it. The time
It's
just
crazy.
boom like that.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Honestly, Mary Erickson says she was listening. She was wondering about the same thing. It's about the UFO. That's the UFO program. So we have.
Right.
Uh,
It comes on at 6 o'clock our time, so it'd be
I think
7
everybody
o'clock for
should
you
just take a
guys.
look and then make their own mind up.
Lisa, it's 7 o'clock for your time.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Tina. Thank you.
Debbie Holder says, "As if we are here, it's only logical that there are other things out there."
Exactly. So
I believe, the government has, hidden a lot of information on UFOs, and they have become now not sealed but open for
Well, it starts
investigation.
back to, remember the Hangar 51?
Yep.
Going back that far.
Well, so Lisa says we have a friend who says he sees UFOs at his place. Well, we maybe want to tell Paul about that because
Believe
Paul.
it or not, Michigan is very known for it.
Okay, Richard says, "Are you sure it's not my big butt?" Well, I don't know.
Richard, please.
Okay. It will all be. Lynn says it will all get easier as the shows go on. Don't worry about it. You are great. Okay.
Thank you, dear.
Shoot, I don't need no more doctors. Oh, well, I know.
Buddy, if it's there, it's there. I'm just telling you ahead of time, like forewarning you to,
Yeah. I mean, it's a good thing I retired because it seemed as soon as I retired from my other job, I was busy doing the doctors for both myself and helping Roger get to his specialists. That's why we look so good today. Is because I'm just kidding.
Richard, this might sound corny,
But I mean,
but I would suggest that you buy a massager with the two big deals. You could brrr on the back of your neck.
Oh.
Okay? Because
This
that'll
is-
loosen up anything that's in
this
there,
for
like
Richard.
clogged artery or something. It'll loosen all that stuff up. It will help it. And I'm not a doctor.
No, he's not. Debbie Halderson, I love how I can see both of you. I know.
I know that's cool.
I think it's taken 5 years for me to get to this point, actually, because it can be distracting seeing your face talk back at you when you're not used to that. I was very comfortable being in the back, backstage to helping them out, but.
But I've always said you need to do your own show.
Please. That's another time. We'll talk.
It's Faye's Angels, remember everybody?
We'll just be quiet now. This is this show.
Okay. This is
Here we
show.
go. There you go, Faye, your own show. Okay, well,
See? Denise likes the idea. I'm sure Debbie does.
Okay. Will you promise you come to my show?
I'm sure Kelly will. I know Lynn will. Everybody will tune in.
Yeah. Well,
But anyway.
thank you for joining us.
Thank everybody for being here today.
Yep.
Really.
I think it's time for us to start to close down, darling.
Yeah, I think so too. We want to thank Michelle for helping us out. Michelle, thank you dearly for helping us because we were just like, our hands were tied or lost or something.
Okay, you're done now, dear.
No, I'm not.
Well, we have to close out.
Oh, I know, but I just wanted to thank Michelle, I want to thank Amelia, and I want to thank Joe most of all. Please tune in to Joe's show at 6 o'clock. It's about, 40 minutes from now. All right? For our time, anyway. Thank you, Margot.
Thank you.
And folks, you have been watching Latino Psychic Visions on the United Public Radio Network and the UFO Paranormal Radio Network, 105.3 and 107.7 in New Orleans, beautiful downtown New Orleans. Okay? Now, this Saturday we're going to be doing our other show called This Mug's for You, meaning a coffee mug. So please have your coffee, tea, or your hot cocoa and join us on that show at 10:30 in the morning. Okay? 10:30 in the morning, Central Standard Time, which is about, what is it for 10:30? 4:30 in GMT time. Okay, Denise, thank you, dear. And remember to take care of that eye.
And darling, you have to tell them
What do I got to tell them?
to remember.
Yeah, remember our show.
And also,
at 10:30.
and you remember the words.
And also, called Silly Saturday.
And
hopefully we'll see you next Wednesday at 4 o'clock Central Standard Time. And once again, we want to thank Michelle, Amelia, and Joe for helping us through this and accepting us, taking us on.
Lisa says you haven't said the words yet.
I know, I'll get to it. But I also want to say again, thank you to the United Public Radio Network and the UFO Paranormal Radio Network, 105.3 and 107.7 FM in New Orleans. And remember, I'm still looking for Nikki La Chica Sr. and Ernie Carone and Don Broussard. 2 sax players and a singer and guitar player. That's who they were.
Look what Lynn wrote, dear.
Huh?
Look what Lynn wrote.
Okay, I got it. So as we say every show, we've been saying it for 5 years, and now for the new ones that are here, we always say, love everyone you can on this earth while you are here. Why? Because love is life, and life is love. It says it on our shirts, and it says it on our coffee cups. And incidentally, folks, I'm wearing the Latino Psychic Medium shirt.
Yeah.
And we have coffee cups
too. And
I like
double
to put
XL.
all our stuff.
Okay.
Anyway, Herbie Lopez, thank you, buddy. Y'all take care. Okay, Faye's got the first complete show in front of her. All right. Thank you all, folks. Take care of yourselves.